Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your cardio core pyramid stack workout. This is an all body weight cardio workout with some core mixed in, where I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. We'll have high impact and low impact options, a few things that we'll take to the mat, but you'll always have a standing option as well. We're gonna be doing this in a pyramid style, stacking 30 seconds at a time. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by moving our bodies. We're gonna do a quick little warm up, because most of this workout is standing and it is all body weight, we can keep it short. So go ahead and march or jog, whatever you need to do to get the blood flowing. We can roll those shoulders, not adding any load with weights today or resistance. So we're just keeping it body weight. And again, we will have a few things that go to the mat. One last thing in stack number one and two things in stack number two, but I will give you the option to keep it standing as well. So if you want to keep this workout all standing, you absolutely can. Open up those arms right through here. With this mobility warm up, we're just getting dynamic movement to get our muscles warm, get our bodies ready to move. And also just getting that energy up, right? Waking up. Getting our bodies ready to go. So keeping the heart rate up today for cardio, working through those cardio zones. And what I love about a pyramid stack is we're gonna build. So we not only will get some of that HIIT cardio, just stretch it here, but we're also going to get some of that cardio conditioning, right? So the way the pyramid stack works, if you've never done it before, let's take those arms out, flat back down, and then round it up. It is a fun format. We're stacking 30 seconds at a time, up and then back down. So we have exercise one for 30 seconds, then a 30-second breather. Take those arms right here, stretch through the shoulders while you're gently pushing out. Then we have exercise two for 30 seconds, followed immediately by exercise one for 30 seconds, then a 30-second breather. Let's tap it back right here. Little stretch, open up those hips. Then we have exercise three, followed by two, followed by one, stacking those 30 seconds, and then a break, and then we go all the way up to 4 exercises. Once we have those 4 exercises, stacking those 30 seconds, then we start taking them away. We go down to 3, we go to 2, we finish with 1. It's one of those formats. Hold it here if you can. Little stretch over, and if you want and it feels good, you can take that arm down right here, reach it up, world's greatest stretch, open up the hips, stretch to the back, little rotation. So one of those formats that feels long in the moment, but it actually goes by really quickly, which is what we love about it. Go ahead and switch those legs. You can step back up out of it, back into that other lunge, little stretch to the side. And if you want, take it all the way down. So I think most of you tell me that you like this format. Let's reach under and up. Because again, it does go by quickly, even though some moments feel kind of long, especially when you get to those 4 exercises stacked in a row. Step it up right here, round it up, and let's tap and reach across. All right, so starting with that very first exercise, and again, then we will repeat. Everything will be listed on your screen for you, so don't worry. And I, of course, will be calling it out as we go. Bring those hamstrings up. We'll be done before you know it. All right, team, so every exercise has both a cardio and a core component. Press right here. But I'm, of course, gonna give you options to keep it high impact or take it low. It's kind of stacked in a way that one will be a little more of a HIIT interval, stretcher right here, and one will be a little more core focused. But they all have cardio, they all have core. So get excited about that. Stretching right through here, step touch. All right, so your very first move is your cross knees. We're gonna take it right here, hands behind your head. You can cross it, you can cross it. Twist as much as is right for you or comfortable for you in your back. If you wanna add a little hop, you can. Let's get it done. We got 30 seconds to start it off. Core engaged, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Cross. If you keep those hands behind your head, you're gonna get that little chest opener stretch. If you want, you can tap it too. Maybe that's a better option. And again, if you wanna add that jump, you can. Right through here. Halfway there, 15 seconds. And this can be slower or faster. It can be jumping or no jumping. You do you. This is your workout. Be where you are today. 3, 2, 1. Tap it out. So in between, when we have that 30 seconds to breathe, you can keep your feet moving, or you can get a real breather if you need to. You can also grab water, but we'll get it between our stacks. All right, team, so exercise number 2. We're gonna do a forward toe touch. I want you to watch me here. I want strong arms here and here. What I want you to think about it is it being a standing crunch. Also straight arms, straight legs, so we really get that core working along with the cardio. 3, 2, 1. Now, it's one of those that's gonna feel a little easier on the cardio, so I want you to really focus on the core. You don't have to get your legs all the way up. I want you to think about this motion, wrapping it in. If that's not right for you, that spinal flexion, you can just kick the legs and just stabilize here, right? Remembering right after this, we're gonna go into those cross knees. So you get a little more of that lower impact zone 2 cardio, and then here we go. Take it cross knees. So we've been talking a lot about our cardio zones, how we need those HIIT intervals, but we also need that cardio conditioning. And again, with this workout, we're gonna get both. You got 15 seconds, and then remember you got a breather. So if you wanna take it up a bit, you can, or finish it out strong. Right, you're thinking that toe touch felt easy at first, but now, feeling it. 3, 2, 1, breathe for 30 seconds. All right, team, so next one, we've got our Heisman, all right? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, you can step it and then land it here, or you can jump it. But what I want is as you land, you're gonna stick the landing into that hip, so we get a lot of good lower body, but also bring the knee in, contract in the core. If the knee is here, that's okay too, if that's better for your balance. Heisman, 3, 2, 1. This, of course, is named after Heisman because of the Heisman Trophy for football. He looks like this, right? So drive the knee to your chest. That's where that core work is involved, but also the balance, right? So if you want to hold for a second, core, and then again, sticking the landing into that hip, get ready, forward toe touch right here. So now this feels like a little bit of a breather and a little bit of a stretch. Flex that foot and get that strong kick. Again, your core is engaged, but then here, and breathe. 10 seconds, then we're going to those cross knees. Really crunch. No matter where your legs are getting, here we go. Cross, cross. If you need more of a breather, take it a little lower impact. If you want, really go for it. Then we got that rest coming, and then we go back to one more exercise. 4 in a row, that's your longest interval, and then we take them back down. Keep moving. 10 seconds to break. Yes, team. 3, 2, and 1. Catch your breath. All right, keep it moving if you can. Right, this is where that cardio conditioning, keeping it going. All right, last move. If you want, take it down to a plank. You can be hands, you can be elbows. We're gonna do a little plank jack. You're gonna tap it out, or you're gonna jump it out. Then we will come up, take your time coming up into that Heisman. Now, if the plank jack is not right for you, you can do a standing jack right here. Join me, 3, 2, 1, here we go. I just wanted to give you guys some options to get a little more focused core and cardio core, right? So tuck the pelvis, even if you're just tapping, you're still gonna get that heart rate up, but I want you not to let those hips drop or come up, just strong core. We got 10 seconds, and then take your time coming up. Even if we lose a couple seconds coming up into it, we got 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet, into that Heisman. Here we go. Take your time coming up out of it. You don't have to rush it just because our clock has already started. And if you need a little breather, you can do it low impact Heisman. But again, catch that core. Guess what, after this, we go back down that stack. We start taking them away. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna go by super quick. And then we're halfway through this workout. Yes, Here we go, toe touch. Breathe. Right here. Straight arms. Notice just by taking your arms up and locked, those arms are gonna work. It's gonna make it harder for your core. It's gonna make it harder for that heart rate. My heart rate is up, I don't know about you. Woo! In balance, 10 seconds. Breathe. Right here. 3, 2, 1. Cross knees last time. It's your last time with this move, all right? So go for it, because then we're taking it away. Cross, cross. You got 15 seconds. What can you give me? Because then we start going back down the pyramid. Really cross. Power if you want it. Twist, core. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. All right, team. Now we take it away. We're gonna start with that plank jack. So you can go ahead and come down on the mat with me if you want. Plank jack, stand up to Heisman, or if you're doing your jack up top, do your jack into that Heisman, forward toe touch, and then we start taking it away even more. All right, go ahead and come into that plank position. Tuck the pelvis, wrap the core, elbows or hands, tap it out or jump it out in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you're jumping, think of it as the same as when you're doing a jack up top, right? We want to keep a soft bend in the knees. We're not locking it out and landing on locked out knees, right? But we are keeping the core tucked and tight. We're staying lifted in that core and pelvic floor, again, not letting it drop, especially as we get tired, and not being here, right? In that good plank position. Adjust if you need to. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet. Heisman, here we go. 3, 2, After this, one more time with our forward toe touch, and then that's it. 10 seconds right here. Really stick your landing and control with the core. If you want to hang out there for a second longer, you can. 3, 2, 1. Forward toe touch last time. What can you get in this last round? Can you get a little more of that flexion, a little more of that core engagement? Stronger arms, stronger legs. Remember, the goal is not necessarily to touch the toes, although you can if you want. The goal is more in that contraction with your core. Your heart rate's gonna stay up because of what we just did and because of how the stack keeps that conditioning going. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, 2 more, then 1 more. Plank jack, Heisman, then just finishing with our plank jack. Again, if you need to switch it to a low impact or a standing jack, totally fine. If you want to just hold your plank and tap it out, that works too. Well, let's wrap that core. Catch your breath in that good plank position. 3, 2, 1. Remember with this too, you pick your speed. It's your workout. Be where you are today. If it's here and here, or if it's here. Either way, good form, landing soft. Oh no! You keep going, my shoelace. Promise I didn't plan that. Perfect timing. 10 seconds. Here we go. Whew. Keep it moving. Core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up on your feet. This is your last time with your Heisman. So let's make it good. Good athletic stance. 3, 2, hit. 3, 2, ha. Drive that knee to your chest. Can you stick your landing a little bit more into that hip? So you really get the glutes working, the hips, outer thighs, and can you drive that knee up even more? That's what's gonna get that core working. I promise your core is working in so many different ways. 3, 2, 1, breathe. This is it, team. Your last 30 seconds on this stack, all right? Plank jack or standing jack, whatever works best for you. But let's get that core working. Let's keep that cardio up. Last time through. We're taking it here. Core engaged either way. Taking it out and in. What do you got? Show me. In 3, 2, 1. Last 30, team. Good form. Even if it means you have to slow down that movement, I would rather you have good quality form, quality over quantity. I don't care how fast you're going or how many you're getting. I want that core engaged and I want quality movement. We got 15 seconds, then we get water and we're done with this stack. Here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back right where you are. If you're on the mat, right through here. Stretch it back. Come up. You can get a little hip flexor stretch right here. We got a minute to breathe, guys, before we go into that next stack. Let's grab some water. Are you feeling it? I know. That heart rate is up. Getting it done. Listen, we're going into stack number 2. I told you, I know it felt long in the moment, but then we're done really quickly. You guys do that one more time with different moves. Let's get it done. All right, team. So we're here, starting with that first move, a classic, one that we know and love, rainbow skater. So we're gonna take it side to side just like this. So I want that core movement to come through here, just like this. And then as you get low, you're gonna do a little cross, right? Here and here. So a little bit of rotation through the core. You can step it or you can hop it, up to you. Rainbow skater. Let's get it done. That's your exercise 1. We'll keep coming back to this one in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So I love the rainbow skater because we get more mobility as well, right? Shoulder and upper body mobility. But when we bring those arms around, we get that twist, right, for your core. Here. And again, you can step it and get low. If you want a little more legs, get low. Or you can hop it. Up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathe. Always gonna be a heart pumping move, right? That skater, no matter how you do it. Exercise 2. We're gonna get low and we're gonna chop up. Often we'll chop from the side. We're gonna go down and chop. Down and chop. So get some power in it. Imagine that you had a medicine ball or a weight. Get low, power it up. You can keep it low impact because we got that skater coming. In 3, 2, squat and chop. Here we go. Low, down, power, power. As you bring it up, watch me. It's a twist for that core. And then power, drive it up, so you really have to contract right here. Yes, we're getting a little squat, but that is secondary to our cardio and our core. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rainbow skater. And breathe. Take it side to side. And again, you decide what you need in this moment. If you really want to go for it, you know you only got 30 seconds. If your heart rate is way up, just take it a little slower. You'll keep that heart rate up, but you'll be able to finish strong. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Catch your breath. Now we're taking it to, guess what? Down to the mat. Now you have 2 options. It's a bicycle. So if you want to keep it here and do a standing bicycle, you can. But we're gonna take it down. We got our bicycle. If you need to stand for whatever reason or keep one foot on the ground, otherwise we're here to here, then we jump up into that squat and chop. So join me here, wrap that core, hands behind the head. Here we go. It's a nice break after that skater, right? So I'm giving you one super core focused move. I think once we mix it in with everything else, you're gonna feel like that keeps your heart rate up, right? Third move, take your time. Again, keeping everything tucked and wrapped in. Breathe right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet, take your time getting there. You don't have to rush it. Squat, chop, hop. And of course, you can pick up your pace that feels good for you, especially coming out from the mat. Maybe you're really ready to get into it. But even if you're picking it up, I still want you to get that rotational movement for your core in 5, 4, strong arms, 3, 2, 1. Rainbow, here we go. It's where the heart rate really gets up. Power through. So it's like a slow build. Lower heart rate on our bicycle, gradually bringing it up, moving through those zones, and then we can really go for it here. 10 seconds. You know you got that 30-second break coming. So go for it if you can, whether that's a little quicker or a little lower. 3, 2, 1. I know it's catch your breath. All right, down on the mat. Last one, we have a mountain climber. So if you want to do a traveling climber, standing up top, you can. Then you can go into that standing bicycle, squat, rainbow, skater. If you can be with me down here, sorry. We're in that climber here, and then we'll roll right over into our bicycle, and then we take it off for our last two. Join me here. Mountain climber, standing, or mat, here we go. You can drive the knees into your chest here, or you can run them. But again, as I always remind you, it's not about speed. So if you're going as fast as you can, but you're here, think about your core engagement versus even going a little slower. So I like to kind of split the difference, have a little run, but I'm really making sure that I'm driving the knees into my chest. Don't worry if they don't get far, that's okay. It's mobility, it's flexibility. But thinking about that rather than speed, flip it over onto your back, catch your breath, get set. Don't rush getting into that because I don't want anybody to feel like they're out of breath and they can't have good form. If you need to even slow it down, take one knee on the ground. That works too. I just wanted to give you something where you got that last core burn in these moves, especially as we get down to our last 2 and 1. Get excited. Team, 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Coming up, squat and chop right here. Here we go. Still feeling that mountain climber, right? I told you that bicycle might feel low heart rate for that first round, but we sandwich it in between these two. Climber, squat and chop. You're gonna feel it. We got our last rainbow skater coming up, so I want you to go for it, whatever that means for you. Good form. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is it, team. Can you get a little lower and a little more legs? Can you hop it a little more right to left? Can you get a little more movement in that core and that torso? Whatever it is for you guys, let's do it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath, team. We are so close to the end. All right, that's no more rainbow skater. Take it back down. We got our climber. You can do it mountain climber plank, or you can do it moving here. We got our bicycle. You can also do it standing. We come up, we got our last squat and chop. So join me here, climber here, and then our last 2 rounds, all on the mat, all core and cardio. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Drive those knees in, right into the chest. If you feel like you're starting to slip back into those shoulders, I want you to rotate, come forward, shoulders right above your elbows, right above your wrists, right? It's easy to get, especially as we get tired, so make sure you're here. Pushing up away from the floor as you drive your knees into the chest. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Come down onto your back, or standing if that's where you need to be. Bicycle, tuck that pelvis. Slow. I don't want you to rush this. I know that core is tired. You're feeling those climbers. That first stack, we thought, oh yeah, my core was working. I felt the stabilizing. I felt the rotation. Now we're gonna feel a little bit more of the burn. That's intentional. 5 seconds to standing. 3, 2, 1. Up onto your feet, team. Last squat and chop. Here we go. Last 30 seconds, which is now 20. So really go for it. Strong arms, power across. Low in that squat. Can you get even lower? Maybe to the ground. Power it up. Your last time here, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Catch your breath, team. Last 2. We got our climber, we got our bicycle, and just our climber. So all core, keeping the heart rate up. Little rest in between. Let's finish it strong, guys, because then we are cooling it down. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, no bonus move, no any extras, just this last part of the stack. So join me for that climber. If you wanna take your knees across for a little cross climber, you can, or keep it standing. Here we go. You guys know I love a mountain climber. I know not everybody does. And if that's you, you just take it slow or you take it standing. But the reason is we get our entire body working. Of course we get cardio. Of course we get core as those knees drive into the chest. We get upper body to support. And we get lower body mobility because look what's happening through our hips, our hip flexors, our quads. 3, 2, 1. Last time with that bicycle. Let's make it good. Here we go, breathe. If you're like me and that heart rate is up, I want you to really focus on that breath. Exhale as you cross. I know they're tired. I know you're tired, as in your abs are tired. But tell that brain, tell those core muscles we are almost there. We really are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Last time, guys. All we got is that climber, okay? It can be standing, it can be tapping in, it can be running in, but whatever you got, I want you to go for it. Whatever gas you have left in that tank, whatever cardio core juice you have, let's get it done in these last 30 seconds. Then stack number 2 is done, and this workout is done. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Whatever it is for you, I want you to push for you. For some of us, that's driving those knees in a little bit more, taking them across. For some of us, that's picking up your speed. For some of us, that's getting a little more of that rotation. For some of us, that's covering the space from a standing position. Whatever it is for you, you do you. Finish strong, 10 seconds. Hang with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Stretch it back, team. I know. Woo, right? Reach those hands forward if you're on the ground. Otherwise, you can just tap it out and reach. Press those shoulders down. Whoo, man. Feeling it all over, but especially my core. Very carefully, if you're on the ground, I want you to come up halfway and pedal those feet. You can either have your hands here, balancing on the wall, or on the floor. If you're standing, I just want you to take it to this. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short because I wanna get you out of here. I promised you a short workout. I promised you one that I said would feel long in the moment, but be over quickly. Roll it up, and I hope that I delivered. Tap it out right through here. Catch your breath, team. Let's go ahead and grab water. I know we didn't have a lot of moments for water like we normally do when we have those quicker circuits, so cheers, y'all. Make sure you hydrate after this workout. Whew. Let's tap it out in front. Bring the heels up so we stretch it. And then we'll take it to the opposite, little hamstring curl to open up the hips and hip flexors. Leave me a comment below. I do want to hear, do you like pyramid stacks? Do you like pyramid workouts? Do you like when we have these type of intervals? I love to hear from you, and guess what? It's okay if the answer is no, because you still showed up and you still did this. But I love getting feedback from you and hearing from you guys. It really inspires me to know how you're showing up and how you're feeling, especially once we're done, right? So go ahead and stretch through that, bring those arms forward. Be sure to make sure that you're getting some mobility and flexibility on your own. I keep the cool down and the warm-ups pretty short intentionally to give you enough movement prep and cool down that you can go into and out of these workouts safely, but we can all use more. So check out those mobility workouts. I have tons here on the channel. Roll those hips. And of course, don't forget to come back for more. So leave me a comment, leave me a like. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me keep making these workouts. If you want, hand on the wall, bring that foot up. If that doesn't feel right for you, just tilt that hip forward. And of course, check out all the links in the description below. Join us on the BodyFit by Amy app in the BodyFit Athletic Club. That's where you get all the extras, live streams, exclusive workouts, Q&As, recipes, meal plan, all of it. And of course, follow me in all the places so you don't miss a beat. For BodyFit by Amy, thank you all so much for being here today. I so appreciate this community. You are why I do what I do. So keep showing up and spread the word about the BodyFit workouts. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your cardio core pyramid stack workout. Great job, everybody.